Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the hidden treasures of American coinage and reveal the unbelievable stories behind the money sitting right in your pocket. If you love history, if you're fascinated by rare finds, or if you want to learn about coins that could change your life forever, then you are definitely in the right place. Today, we are diving into one of the most incredible stories in the world of coin collecting. We are talking about a United States coin that most people would never even think twice about. It's a simple 1-cent coin, a penny, from the year 1987. At first glance, you might think it's just an ordinary coin worth only a cent. But what if I told you that this penny, specifically a 1987 1-cent coin, can reach a shocking market value of more than $585,000? Yes, you heard that right. We are talking about a market value of exactly $585,336 for a single coin that you might find sitting in a jar, hiding in your drawer, or even lying forgotten in your wallet. Now, let's begin with the basics. The 1987 penny was minted in Denver, and like many coins of the era, millions were produced. On the surface, it seems completely ordinary. It has the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. So why is it worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity, errors, and condition. You see, not every coin is created equal. Some coins leave the mint with mistakes, and those errors can turn a simple coin into a collector's dream. Others are preserved in such perfect condition that collectors are willing to pay a fortune to own them. In the case of the 1987 1 cent, certain rare errors and minting varieties have made these coins incredibly valuable. We are talking about double distrikes, wrong planchet errors, and coins graded in the highest possible mint state. When a coin like this appears at an auction, it doesn't just sell for a few hundred or even a few $1,000s. It can skyrocket to hundreds of thousands. And that is exactly what has happened with the 1987 penny that reached a jaw-dropping value of $585,336. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, a coin that most people overlook or even throw away, and realizing that it could be worth more than a brand new luxury car, more than a house, or even enough money to change your entire life. That is the beauty of coin collecting. Hidden treasures are everywhere, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. So, what should you look for if you happen to come across a 1987 penny? First, pay attention to its condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins that are uncirculated and have no scratches, marks, or wear can easily be worth thousands of dollars. Next, check for errors. Look closely at the lettering, the numbers, and Lincoln's profile. Doubling in the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," can make your coin extremely valuable. Strikes, where the design is not perfectly aligned, are another sign of a rare penny. And finally, look for coins struck on the wrong material. If your penny looks unusual in color, weight, or texture, it could be a mistake from the mint and worth an incredible fortune. But the story doesn't stop here. Every year, new discoveries are made. Coins that were once thought to be ordinary suddenly turn out to be rare varieties that collectors all over the world are desperate to own. And the 1987 penny is a perfect example of how something small can carry such massive value. Now let's talk about the collectors. Why would anyone pay so much money for a penny? The answer is passion and rarity. Collectors are always searching for that one missing piece in their collection, and when they find it, they are willing to pay almost anything to own it. It's not just about money, it's about history, legacy, and pride. Owning a coin like this is like holding a piece of American history in your hands. It's a treasure that connects you with the past and secures a legacy for the future. Think about it this way. Every coin has a story. Every penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and dollar has traveled through countless hands, seen decades of history, and survived events we can only imagine. But some coins are chosen by fate to become more than just money. They become priceless artifacts. And the 1987 penny is one of them. Now here's the exciting part. You could have one of these coins right now and not even know it. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully. Don't just toss your change aside. Don't let your penny jar collect dust. Take a closer look. Who knows, you might be holding the next six-figure treasure in your hand. Before we wrap up, let me remind you why this channel, Rare US Coins, exists. We are here to share these amazing stories with you. We are here to show you that the smallest things can have the biggest value. And we are here to guide you on your journey to discovering rare coins, learning their history, and maybe even striking gold in your own pocket change. So, if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins like the 1987 D1 cent worth over $585,336, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Rare US Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We post videos about rare finds, coin values, and hidden treasures that could be waiting for you right now. Thank you so much for watching Rare US Coins. Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we uncover hidden treasures sitting in your pocket change, old jars, and even in your wallet. Today we are going to talk about a very special coin that has shocked the world of collectors and has been valued at a jaw-dropping $585,335. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000 for just a single 1-cent coin from the year 1989. Now you might be asking yourself, how can a coin that normally is only worth a penny become worth more than a brand new luxury car or even a house? The answer lies in a fascinating combination of rarity, minting errors, collector demand, and historical significance. Stick with me until the very end of this video because I am going to walk you through the exact reasons why this coin has such a massive value, how you might be able to identify one in your own collection, and the steps to take if you think you might have one hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the basics. The 1989 Lincoln cent was struck at the United States Mint during a period when billions of pennies were being produced each year. For most people, these coins are just ordinary pocket change and hold only their face value. But within that massive production run, some mistakes slipped through the cracks. And in the world of coin collecting, minting mistakes are not simply flaws, they are treasures. They are what turn ordinary coins into once-in-a-lifetime finds. So what exactly makes the 1989 1-cent coin worth over $585,000? First of all, there are certain varieties of this coin that feature dramatic mint errors such as double die obverse, where the lettering or the date appears doubled under close inspection. Others show rare strikes, missing design elements, or unusual metal compositions. These errors were never intended to reach the public, but a small number of them managed to escape quality control and circulate. Over time, collectors discovered them and their rarity has made them extremely valuable. Another reason for the high market value is the incredible demand among numismatists, which is the official term for coin collectors. Whenever there is a rare penny discovered with a confirmed error, collectors compete fiercely to own it. Auctions can drive the price sky high, and this is exactly what happened with the 1989 penny we are talking about today. The record sale for this coin reached over $585,000 at a major auction, shocking both collectors and the general public. Now let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these rare coins. First, look carefully at the date 1989. If you see doubling in the numbers, especially on the number 9, that could be a sign of a double die variety. Next, check the lettering in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Any unusual doubling, shadowing, or thickness might be a clue. Also, examine the reverse side of the coin. The words United States of America and 1 cent should be crisp, but if you notice unusual spacing, doubling, or incomplete letters, you could be holding a valuable error. Another important thing to check is the mint mark. In 1989 pennies were struck at different mints including Philadelphia and Denver. Some rare varieties are tied specifically to certain mint marks, so be sure to pay attention to the small letter under the date. Condition also plays a massive role in value. A coin in poor condition with heavy wear might only bring a fraction of the price, while one that has been carefully preserved and graded by a professional coin grading service could be worth hundreds of thousands. Collectors always chase after coins in the highest possible grade because they are much scarcer. Now I want you to think about this for a moment. How many times have you held a penny and thought it was worthless? Probably hundreds, maybe thousands of times. Yet, one of those little brown coins could secretly be worth a fortune. This is why searching your change, your piggy banks, and your old coin jars is so exciting. The treasure hunt is real, and stories like this prove that life-changing finds are still out there waiting to be discovered. Before we wrap up, let's also remember that the world of coin collecting is about more than just money. Each coin tells a story of American history, art, and craftsmanship. The 1989 penny may seem modern compared to coins from the 1800s, but its rare errors and unexpected value remind us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary secrets. So, if you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable 1-cent coin from 1989 worth $585,335, make sure to hit that like button to support the channel. Subscribe to Rare US Coins if you haven't already, because we bring you fresh videos about valuable coins, tips for collectors, and stories from the fascinating world of numismatics. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Who knows, maybe they have a hidden fortune sitting in a coin jar at home. Thank you so much for watching Rare US Coins. Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the hidden treasures, secret values, and incredible stories behind the coins you may already have in your pocket, your drawers, or your collection. Today we are diving deep into one of the most shocking discoveries in the world of American coinage. Believe it or not, a simple 1-cent coin, minted in 2012, has been valued at over $585,334. That is right, a penny that most people overlook every single day could be worth more than $500,000. Now you might be wondering, how on earth can a coin that says 1 cent on its face, a coin that we usually ignore or toss aside as small change, hold such an incredible value in the market? Well, that is exactly what we are about to uncover in today's video. So make sure you watch until the very end, because I am going to share with you the details of this coin, why it is so special, how to identify if you have one, and how you can potentially turn your small change into life-changing money. Let's start with a little background. The 2012 1-cent coin, also commonly known as the Lincoln penny, features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or the front side. The design has been around since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the reverse, or back side, of the coin has changed, with the most recent shield design symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the Union. Millions and millions of these coins were minted in 2012. So what makes one of them stand out so dramatically from the rest? The answer lies in errors, varieties, and the condition of the coin. Collectors all over the world place enormous value on coins that have rare minting errors, unusual die varieties, or that survive in near-perfect condition, known as mint state or proof-like quality. The 2012 penny that shocked the market and was valued at over $585,334 falls into this category. Now let's break it down further. Imagine a coin pressed at the United States Mint, but something unusual happens during the minting process. Maybe the die was doubled, creating a double die error where the details of Lincoln's portrait or the lettering on the coin appear slightly duplicated. Maybe there was a planchet error, meaning the blank piece of metal used for the coin was flawed before striking. Or perhaps the coin was struck multiple times, misaligned, or pressed on the wrong type of planchet altogether. Errors like these create unique coins, and because they are one of a kind, collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts to own them. The specific 2012 1-cent coin we are talking about here is believed to be an ultra-rare mint error that was preserved in pristine condition. Coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC carefully inspect such coins, assigning them grades based on their state of preservation. A coin graded MS-70, for example, is considered flawless. Combine flawless condition with a dramatic error or unique variety, and you have a recipe for a jaw-dropping price tag. Just think about it. A coin that we all carry around every day, a coin that usually gets tossed into a jar, could hold the power to change your financial future if you just take the time to look closely. This is why collectors and treasure hunters are constantly checking their change, going through coin rolls, and visiting coin shows. They know that rare finds are out there waiting to be discovered. Let's take a moment to visualize it. You are at a gas station. You buy a bottle of water, pay in cash, and get a handful of change. You glance down and see a shiny 2012 penny. Most people would not even give it a second thought. But what if that penny was the very one that carries a value of $585,334? That single coin could pay debts, buy a new home, fund your dreams, or even set you up for life. That is the kind of excitement and possibility that drives the coin collecting community, and here's something else to think about. Coins like this are not just about money. They are about history, art, and craftsmanship. Every coin tells a story, from the decision to create it, to the design process, to the day it was struck at the mint. When you hold a coin in your hand, you are holding a little piece of American history. The 2012 1-cent coin that sold for over $500,000 is a perfect example of how history and rarity combine to create something extraordinary. So what should you do if you have a 2012 penny? The first step is to examine it carefully. Look for unusual details like doubling in the letters or numbers, strange markings, misalignments, or anything that looks different from an ordinary coin. If your coin looks unusual, the next step is to get it evaluated by a professional. Reputable coin grading services can determine whether your penny is just a regular 1 cent or a once-in-a-lifetime treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Before we wrap up, let me remind you of one important thing. These rare coins are out there, but they are rare for a reason. Do not be discouraged if you do not find one right away. Coin collecting is about patience, passion, and persistence. Every coin you pick up could be the one. And even if you do not stumble upon a $500,000 penny, you will still be building a collection that connects you with history and culture in a truly unique way, and that is exactly what we celebrate here on Rare US Coins. This channel is dedicated to sharing the stories, values, and discoveries that make coin collecting such an exciting adventure. So if you enjoyed today's video about the 2012 1-cent coin with a market value of $585,334, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another incredible coin story. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, the next time you see a penny, do not ignore it. That tiny coin might just be your ticket to a fortune. Until next time, this is Rare US Coins.